Over the past decade, technology usage in the classroom has skyrocketed dramatically. The question is this technology usage being used for good or bad? Today, we interviewed both faculty members and students to get their thoughts on the matter.
First, we interviewed underclassman Dean Don Perkle.
I'm here at the Dean's office. I'm here with Dean Perkle. Dean Perkle, how long have you been a dean here at Marist?
Oh, I've been here 22 years.
22 years.
Yes.
Around what year did technology start coming into the classroom?
I would say about 10 to 12 years ago when the iPad was introduced, we had the one-on-one initiative where students were issued iPads. So it's been probably maybe 12, even 15 years.
How often were students using technology to cheat or to copy or share homework answers?
I think it's been a steady increase. I think with the use of technology, students are very creative and maybe find some ways with regards to shortcuts and those types of things. So I would say that maybe just a little bit of a spike compared to back in the day when it was just like passing notes and those types of things.
To get a teacher's thought on the matter, we decided to interview Mr. Owen Glennon.
Today I'm here with a Marist legend, Mr. Owen Glennon. Hi, Mr. Glennon. How are you doing?
George, how you doing?
You've been teaching here at Marist for how long now?
50 years.
50 years. And, how recent has it been that kids have started using iPads, computers, and technology for their homework?
Well, to some extent, probably at least 5 to 10 years, on stuff. And there's stuff that's useful for the honors and AP math students, like Desmos and checking things with even AI in a responsible way is useful for them to be doing that. But, as you know, from your time in class, that they do their homework, their notes and everything on paper with pencil. It's like a guy running track, we can sit here in the stands or we can sit here and watch TV and how they're doing and think that we're faster and more athletic because of that, which is just naive. You have to be out there running and doing it to make a difference for you. So I think.
Next, we interviewed former teacher and now dean, Mr. Dan Higgins.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely. When I first started here, we were pen and paper still for the most part. You could, my first couple years in, they could start BYOD, bring your own device, where if you had to use the internet searches, you could use your phone and things like that for a little bit of class here. It was about year 4 or 5 for me when we switched to iPads. And at first, I jumped all in with that because it was the new wave of technology. Everyone was doing it. They said it was the wave of the future of education. I helped kids set up like notebooks on their Notability, where each tab for what we're going to do in history class and for each chapter and things like that. Everything I did was through the iPad, through homework, note-taking, whatever it was all done through the iPad, through different, we had different programs before Canvas, but I started off with everything on the iPad. I didn't like it. I was very quickly able to see that the work was being done, haphazardly, very quick. A lot of kids turning the exact same stuff, same color, same penmanship. Sometimes they're just copy and pasting, type stuff, and a lot of times just turning in the same assignment. I thought for sure we were starting to see a downturn in the integrity of kids' work and in the work ethic as well. My first change was, anything you do on your iPad needs to be handwritten on the iPad, whether it's with a stylus or with your finger, it has to be handwritten, no typing, because we can just copy and paste that stuff and you're not learning anything. You're just copy and paste from the textbook or that.
Finally, we decided to interview a student on his thoughts on the matter.
As a sophomore, have you noticed that technology usage has been rampant in classrooms, or do you think that's really under control?
I would say it depends on the student. It's just a lot of it's dependent on if the student's being responsible enough. You'll get a lot of cases where kids are trying to cheat on tests using their phones or iPads, or they're just never on task what they're supposed to be doing. But then a lot of the times you have also kids who are getting all their work done on the iPad and using it for the right reasons. So I would say it just kind of depends on how the student wants to use it.
Although it may be helpful, the overwhelming consensus from all faculty members here at Marist state that technology usage in the classrooms is detrimental to student learning. I'm George Kataris for MHS Media, signing off.